You're going to be dancing through snowdrifts in the high country
Nice.
because of the really nasty storm that's heading up that way. Great news for skiers, but I'd really recommend maybe heading up to the hills probably sometime around mid-morning. Sleep in just a little bit and maybe put in a half day. That's just my personal recommendation.
Sounds good, though.
So you don't fall off the chairlift. They sometimes have to close those things down for an hour or two when it really gets windy. And it's been really nasty, especially up and down the Front Range. Check this out. Yeah, southeastern Colorado, all around the Pueblo and Colorado Springs area, we've been getting pictures from the folks down in the central and southern foothills due to the huge tumbleweed invasion. That's the way to get rid of all those dead weeds, kick up the winds to about 70 miles per hour, and fortunately no real reports of any serious damage. I think a light pole was snapped down towards Colorado Springs, but that's nuisance damage. Somebody's going to have to clean all that stuff out there, and of course it's all because of a very wild storm system. This thing kind of surges with waves of heavy snow in the high country. We had a little wave of rain showers across the eastern plains a little earlier. This is live radar, and we're going to start by checking up and down the Front Range foothills. Basically, right along from Goodell Corner through Estes Park, through Allens Park, down in Nederland, just to the west of us, about 7,500, 8,000 feet. That's where the moisture gets hung up, and then it just dumps right on the lee side of the mountains. That means the east side of the mountains. So they're getting some pretty heavy rain, snow out there, I should say, and that's where a winter weather advisory remains in effect until 11 o'clock tomorrow. Our central mountains, just north and south of I-70, under a winter storm warning. I'm kind of hoping that we see some really good powder for the ski areas. It looks like about 6 to 12 inches of snow for the 14ers. A lot of that's going to blow around. A lot of it's going to melt down as well, but powder is good. We'll take anything we can get for our skiers out that way. Otherwise, the warnings, they're staying to the west of us as far as we're concerned, and that's good. This is the winter weather advisory we talked about. You get up near the Flat Tops Wilderness area and west of the Eisenhower and Johnson tunnels, where I-70 was closed at the Eisenhower tunnel earlier today because of all the blowing snow. This is all a winter storm warning that stays in effect until 11 a.m. tomorrow. And we're just going to have to deal with that as it continues. Here you can see the band of clouds pushing through, and it's several surges of heavy snowfall for our mountains earlier this afternoon. Lots of stuff happening out here in the western U.S. First, we've got a leading edge of colder air cold front moving through the central plain states. Gusty winds in the jet stream above us. Some of these winds around 10,000, 15,000 feet, gusting upwards of 90 miles per hour. That's pretty nasty stuff, and that's the big concern that we have, the worst of these winds surging through tonight. But here's what's really nice. All of this clears out rather quickly during the course of tomorrow. From sunrise, we go to partly cloudy skies, and by this time tomorrow night, we're going to be under clear conditions all around. Eastern Colorado was pretty mild today. We were in the 50s and 60s because of the downslope action of those winds, but to the north and west, up in the high country, of course, it was pretty darn chilly with daytime temperatures in the 30s. 52 is where we should be this time of year, so it was pretty mild today. 26 degrees was our overnight low temperature. Current temperature right now 44. We still have some sprinkles out near the airport. It stopped raining here in the city. 55% humidity. The pressure is very low, and our winds are out of the northwest at 20 miles per hour. And most metro area temperatures right around 40 to 45 degrees east of the interstate. Get west of I-25, you get into the foothills. That's where we've been getting reports of light rain snow mix. It's only 30 in Golden right now, 35 degrees in Morrison, 41 in Lakewood, and Wheat Ridge at 39 degrees. It's going to get cold tonight. Temperatures ranging from the low 20s to low 30s. We'll keep it just right around freezing here in the city. And our Pinpoint Futurecast shows that all of that heavy snow starts to let up as early as 7 a.m. tomorrow. But the concern that I have is the high winds. So again, if you're a skier or you're taking a business trip, leaving town, helping somebody move out of town, I'd wait until about noon tomorrow when things start to get a little bit nicer, and then you can start heading out west. It's going to be sunny almost all day for us tomorrow here in the eastern plains, and here's the good news. Snowfall accumulations, let's hope that it hits all the ski areas. You get east of the Bakersville exit on I-70, and I'm thinking it's probably just going to be very, very light snow accumulation. High temperatures tomorrow are going to range from the upper 40s to low 50s. We will be sunny all day tomorrow, but it's going to be extremely windy. 33 degrees, our overnight low temperature, really blustery in the foothills just west of us, out of the west at 10 to 30. Early morning tomorrow, gusty 43 degrees. Noon tomorrow, about 50. For the evening, we're looking at 49 degrees. We top out at only about 53 degrees here in the city. The Broncos game, it's late tomorrow. Clear skies, light breeze. and still kind of chilly though. 40 degrees, the winds will be gone, and that's what's really nice. We look at the rest of the forecast into next week. Looks pretty nice until we get to Thursday and Friday. That's going to be our next chance for possibly some for real snow right here in the metro area. Otherwise, temperatures will range from the mid-50s to low 60s. Overnight low temperatures generally right around freezing.
Watch out for that wind tomorrow. Thanks.